It's Alan.
And James.
And today we are reviewing Is It Real by Amy Orr Ewing.
Yes.
So, James, you read this one.
I did.
What did you think?
I'm a big fan. I'm quite into apologetics as an area, and Amy Orr Ewing is a very gifted apologist.
Okay.
So this was a good one for me to pick up. Very light and easygoing, but at the same time practical.
Yeah. So, what sort of stuff is it covering?
The most common reasons people would give for sort of opposing Christianity, really. So things like the historicity elements, the
So, what do you mean by historicity?
so kind of is there historical evidence
Okay.
for what we claim? What evidence is there for a God at all?
Okay.
Also things like, is the Christian faith tolerant or intolerant, or so these kind of things which are, to be fair, on a lot of people's minds.
Okay, and so how would this book be a counterpoint for a lot of the books that are coming out of the atheist camp at the moment?
I think this book cuts through a lot of the fluff and a lot of the diatribe and dialogue.
Yeah.
It isn't shouty in its tone. It's
Good.
very calm, very reasoned, very practical. It actually reminded me of a lot of classical works in its simplicity. It argues really cleanly and practically. So I think this is the kind of thing which will really help a believer respond, and also to someone who's maybe questioning. It will give them some answers, and some very direct and very clear answers.
It's interesting you mentioned the simplicity, and that's something that does actually that disappears a lot when we look at a lot of apologetics books these days.
Yeah, I mean, apologetics is important, make no doubt about that. I think it's really vital, but at the same time, we don't want to make things so academic you need a PhD just to understand the argument either way.
Otherwise, we end up in a position where you don't know what's going on.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
So, for someone who's a bit thick, like me, James, would you recommend this book?
I think for anybody, this is a really good book. It's not the most in-depth in the world. You can probably see by its size. It's not the thickest book in the world, but I would definitely say it's a great foundational point for apologetics reading.
So, that's a thumbs up from me.
And from me.
Get it read.